at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Watching it go. They get in with us. Slam.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
We own them. We own them. Hey, lock it. Hey, Alpha. 36. Get it.
They'll run with Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Hey, Delta. Mike 50. I got it.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Let's go. 90 Wolf. Check, check. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Watch the whip. Let's go.
First carry for John. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Back. Hey. Topper. Line 59. Line 50. Ready.
To throw on second down. Herbert looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Look at me. Zipper. Snap.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Strip that ball. Check 24, check 24. Go. Over. Hey, box drop. Shoot.
From the gun, Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. And, oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. A big play here for Buffalo. 57 yards. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
One more time with Jacobs. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Ready?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. Hey, high 7. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Showing it. Showing it. Shoot. Look at me. Door. Leo.
Now on 2nd and 13. Minshew nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
X3, 218, chop it. Yes. Hey, Echo.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. J.J. Nelson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Minshew. He's going to fire one deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go, set, 30 base.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Ready?
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And all the way in, touchdown, New England. Ezekiel Elliott. His 11th touchdown of the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
6-man. Check for General West. Go. No. Go.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Matchbox light.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert, that's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
On the ready. 55. Check, 55. Hard. Screen.
A first down carry by Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Now he's forced out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Hey, exit. Go. Right there in the middle, 55. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Yo, faster. Let's go.
Minshew throwing on third down.
Watch his left.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On first down, Herbert. Throw left side complete. It's back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Looking to throw. Herbert. Being chased out and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. He was superb a week ago. 3 sacks in that affair. Now 1 here in the second quarter.
Well, how about our conversations this week? With him, it was pretty simple. He said, I've got a few combinations I can try it out they haven't seen yet. And on the flip side, they thought they had a plan to block him. Might need to come up with something else because he looks like he's getting loose now.
Punch, counter punch. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's third down.
Check. X3, 218, chopper. Hey, Delta.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hey, Foxtrot. 55, 55.
It's our time. It's our time. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
55. Right there, 55. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And that's Elliott, complete. 25 yards that time. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action, it's Minshew. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
General West, you're out. Hey, orbit. Alert flare. Go. Lead Griffin.
Throwing again. Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, we got a seal. We got to
Back to throw. Herbert. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So the Bills send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now Landry. So we reach halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It was a play that was designed to trick the defense, to try and fool them. They didn't gain a huge chunk of yardage, but they did pick up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Watch the run. They're running it. On the book. Hit it.
Off the play fake. Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Get it.
2nd and 14. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Off play action. Herbert. Going for the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. The Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Stand. Blue draw focus. Hey, Zoo. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well to get a few stops.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
60 outlaw. 6-6. Pull it high. 5.
Throwing on first down. Herbert steps away to his left. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Luke Kuechly showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Protein spill. Hey, Jeff, be grip.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Yes.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 25-yard line. The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Minshew. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Dancing to his left. That one complete to Elliott. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Let's go now. 90, Wolf.
Hey, pick your game up. Slip.
On first down, it's Elliott. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
Let's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Aaron Donald, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And his kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
General West. Hey, Haywood. Go.
You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
2nd and 3. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Check 50. Check 50.
61. Matchbox lights.
Hey, we gotta get to that. Mike over there. I'm not ready.
From the gun, Herbert letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Hey!
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Check it out, read.
Check. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point. Possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
You got tape.
Topper! Topper!
Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59.
Yo, go! Go! Hit it.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Blue draw Corkins. Nice 7.
Back to throw. Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
We got a seal. We got a seal. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Chance.
6-6, pull it high.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Lawyer John.
Deuce. Protein spill. Let go.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Kill. Turn up. Shoot.
Check. Crunch. Now. Check. Fresno. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Let's see what you got. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Minshew. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Team 6. 55,
Mike 55.
Hey.
Mike 55.
Go.
I'm coming after you.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And that disastrous play partner is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bills, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Patriots,